ewo TV so anopai na dodo na nso tie ewo radio so yi amesha ase enfrefre ho ne ti omenia
Mogabi dedika menchia na menchia watiefo na menka se the message ase amekan se Ghana adwumafo ebom homoden the sacrifices are many despite say working conditions very poor na we see your pension schemes na say for issues aba ho quite recently ni nyina we worker even the present no appear quite uninspiring na campus would we near future bra waje wa home akotena fie na no hwe program yo mode ba ye se nipa se bi omode omusika sie se okọ pension o de bebo na ho bra no aban because of amammo born nti no ye de ensa ekwakobo sa sika nu ama eno ho nsem ababa ya de foforo but awotena se na wo hwe we nyina na wo hwe promises ay Ghana for nsa kan because 2016 na ye nyina wo kroma we saw the economic condition the situation na wo kroma so when Akufo-Addo sorry ya o ka say or be move Ghana from taxation to your friends say production industrialization, you know. Makase, so we Europe, industrial revolution happen here and the game changer. Ema Europe transform ya or mutimi sustain your friends say economic growth for quite a long time. Western Europe and America and other places, and there be a cited Germany as an example. So after the Second World War, so we had the situation and all her. Na ye bia brain ye because land ni na say they decided to go the industrial way by investing heavily in factories, in industries, in as a form. And no any to be drive sustaining or more economy now. My so Europe, Germany is a success story, but their pastor, Nanka open country or the success about you or more. Nanka Germany and Cajon. But because of this industrialization, factories in the way bar on stream, you know. Yet me I drive this particular growth I'm about doing there. So when Akufo-Addo set up and all promises Ghana or move from taxation to industrialization, you know, Ghana for be bought into that particular idea, hoping so now that industrial revolution all day banner with factories coming on stream. Especially abroad Casa one district, one factory, and several other way because our person will drive economic growth. Some of these things and a bit in because when you have factories, was setting man for Jumaya production air cost at the end of the day. Sika what time they come on and crack card near man so betty a man for Benya Jumaya and never be brave. Unfortunately, no, that particular promise don't make you any sana we be see just politics because Senkana government are really committed that Nanka program I had the bar said planting for food and jobs. That particular program no and ever drive or ever set the grounds I must have factory industrialization way I take it off no Sanka yetimi invest heavily in that particular thing and then Sikana buying at the party for na to petrol air at the car no and then at least yet me set a fund and now you go into agric your first mechanized agric at a large scale and you free youth Emma Sabi or more gym you motivate youth you provide all the necessary incentives Emma youth agric are very very attractive Mogabi in Kenya and Kenya is a Ghana yet high in there because baby I better tank your hatchery and can rice production yenabi chroma tomatoes ebi and several other way and kasabi nema boa kosuru kranka beba from. But Enam say Abano came with an agenda. That particular agenda is to rob and steal from the people of this particular country. Chrono and the motivation this particular Akufo-Addo government at the buy and the baby setting up. Chrono. Oh yes. Yeah, you find thefts at a high scale. That is what they are perfecting. Because said this whole government there you setting up with a grand scheme. They are perfecting the act of stealing.
Chrono.
They're taking it to a different level because just look at that particular sector alone. Agric sector, my culture will drive economic growth in this particular country. That is the sector that you need to invest heavily. Backbone. Then production and as a phone because in China, crown, but they are going into agric. In the US, the last time I told you about California economy. And agricultural activities are one of the backbone drive the California economy and in the whole of Europe, apart from Germany, California as one state, you know, the economy as almost all the countries in Europe, apart from Germany, because of all these things air cost. And now we had a chance. Sanka, say investment in our banner. You bet me push because we are talking about youth unemployment. I'm for we school ba omunya adwuma nye but my catch was a buying beer and horn, no competitive create a juma. I'm a mindful beer in a but you need to lay the foundation. The economic incentives, a bit near tribal growth. You provide them. Sabi Amanfo can leverage those incentives for economic growth. But this incentive, no government never provided any of them because then can you to know you incentivize your more and I bring go into Amanfo national service. Yeah, omote adwuma koto credit bra me koto koko bra me adwuma omo ye itu omo kai senka ye motivate omo na nkomutimi go into plantation rice ne na se for no menya sure senka betam over 200 million and over. A country like Vietnam, Vietnam coming from the back of a war, our more economy, but they have seen the need to invest in agric. It is on its way to become one of the economic success story of the world. Ghana to me for over $200 million. Echo Vietnam, Echo Tomo at the back room saying, yeah, to sugar from Brazil and several other places. And your sugar factory this way because of the Nipa, and you're so narrow minded. Nasabi. Adwini ni department no commander sugar factory no ya the politics ojo mahama ye when we ahwede e na we so ye wa nyese e na we so ye chese that nasty politics in internet that particular thing ye ja na ho e na ye nam sika ye de sika kwa abonten e na ye to ndema ba mesi se abanya committed ye se ye be turn o man way around that mogabi fie dodo sen na o mo nwe portrait e okroma sei enti poultry production minimal a lot of people are going to poultry because of feed ne nema ne boy dentino sabi close to all the best sabi omunya adwuma biem and this government is really committed that people coming out of the university free some omunya adwuma nya no how do we incentivize this you to go into poultry production say yet me yet to a larger scale I am not sure that will be important sabi the pressure by your currency so but all these things and just be to me no but because of say any plan Makato sa kufu ada mamu na obu no oni formula oni plan because our formula na our plan and kasabi ni made in addition nkonko we obi speech mejina o meka nkyira yen clearly a chose oni plan enti ye futu frasa enti o mind nam ho no I say a player nam wie ma one lose control ye nam wi asesa ye di plan ntushemu plan and I nam there is no plan there is no agenda absolutely nothing and I ye na musa because enne so we see kroma a youth na atobaha and never be say because maybe free say
you to not talk bah and as I just say
people are fed up, people are confused, they don't even know what to do because to come out of the university or spending millions to pay school fees now but now the economic incentives are a bit more leverage. I'm not saying the government should provide job for everybody, but the economic incentive at the private sector they are tribal no opportunities no how nipa they they've taken all that away, especially if you go to the banking sector. My culture say obi dibja obi tetechimendwam obi tesunwandwam obi to go to dwam dibja o had a national head and Pabwana or call EcoBank for because of category of people they have in mind in Tombago where they seek a man of question. But those local banks never has say no a base capital your friends say quadruple for bank those microfinance they understand the Ghanaian situation, the Ghanaian context and the economic exactly the economic model level had on betime manipa no bibi amasabi or also they send adwumam sang ne marketing no
Unibank mo
amam for the show mama university ebinim they show mama motu kwan nemo bebre na ekoso but enama bro ne political vindictiveness intino you taking all these things away thinking say ye obi but sa nema we nyina na boa ma economy no etimigina Magabi na yeti hai. Yes, we are thinking about the future. There be a catch you to say. Yes, we are the future leaders. You can never be a future leader when your present is being taken away by these guys. Present na yeti honene Akufo-Addo and his cohort are mortgaging the present to satisfy their dying days urges and fantasies. Uno muno yeah future no modi esikam edi agi omoni and so no mako. So there is no future if we don't fight for the present because unless our educational model na senka ban ye serious am say nka vocational ye fancy schools and those training we no e hokwa na senka ye man ye model we ya ye invest more say be ya yetimi raise from secondary to tertiary man for betimi anya certain energy to go into vocational and tertiary because and adibi ekọ wi ase bia ye nsa no djuma adibia ekọ wi ase so dressmaking na ofri say obi a wan go school no ye no you can turn it around say be betimi motivate ade nipa mo aye you can raise it to the your friend saying tertiary level man for be ko school year is free. That technical and vocational lines, just make them free and people will go because they free. Sa ne manumba. Enyo na mkokopa adwuma ma no. Ono ankasa adwuma is already made that. The burden of creating job opportunities for people, government, it will be lessened. This is measures I will adopt here with me reducing the burden. But we have people who are busily stealing. They are committing heist at a larger, high scale. They are any grounds. They don't even understand what is going on. It is about you making money, dollars. You be come on it. You left, right, center because on mine a team said there is no leader. Penyin and Obia ya de ope. Obia tunania. There is nobody or hen so akase oh because of Nipa we me ferre kakra. Yes, because as a leader, Makase, yes, you may have exactly. You may have friends because this is a president. On many occasions, Yahuno, issues are bad. You expect the state will commit certain resources and undertake some preliminary level of investigation to establish merit. Say, as a me by say no krewum, now you go ahead to give it to prosecutorial way to Yebibino. President at the early stage, without any shred of evidence, without any iota of evidence, would mod the stage and clear them. From Ajimemenu to Akwanta Mines to Wine to Way, he will clear everybody. So at the end of the day, at the energy and I would call an investigation because the executive president of a country like ours, clear Mugabe and you're guilty. How dare you as a special prosecutor? So we could take that particular issue. So chronicle issues now.
This interference.
All of them, you're killing, and all these guys are emboldened and they are perfecting the act of stealing with impunity because there is no leader in this country. Because he's the one that is aiding them.
Say, I say, I need a show.
Oh, mind baby, you're doing the Mugabe. Now look at our debt profile. Look at our debt portfolio. I tell you, see our mine or car yada home. The buying a bit me kuchi eka we. And you see the most annoying aspect of it all is enka de koso aye fight here say be near koso you expect a very committed government with certain spirit and energy say speaking in a language obetimi draw obia together sabaya in a concerted effort yebetimi bibi
national dialogue
bibi say let's come out with a plan in the face of all that is happening. This is our plan. Make it sabaya so yebetimi turn the situation around. In the face of all that is going on, there is no plan. The government will have the infantry to be walking around the globe begging say fire country Mugabe baby and na MayDay Saudi obika 1.7 billion China na ukochiro kasa onfa kanencha wasabi umodam because 1.7 billion dollars obi no de bechawo sikana ya kan wasam nya sika ketua o enya 1 million and enya 500 million dollars we are talking about 1.7 billion dollars. China and the foreign policy mission or the name we are say is quite aggressive omofo busika nche unima kobisa Sri Lanka abra no mine beguno China, they were owning China went ahead and seized their port. They never forgave them, but they knew that the economy was crashing because China has a very aggressive foreign policy initiative. Not in them we are so they the oil. Zambia haya Makacho say almost State Broadcasting Corporation. You are listening to Star Times. A pay-per-view nka GBC over just on Star Times answer 60% echo China for her. And sana o mine ankasa nya 40%. Adentia because yakobo bo say ntimi ntua. And ya seizes ya man for japade bebre. That is the way omo. So very conscious and aware of this development no. Unko jina China hon kancho so fa wo kancho. The best you can do is say oh China ebia mame flexible payment terms. Na anas yen renegotiate terms no na sabi. Say yetimi ya hoto ye kakra yetimi aye na uko jina sa blank yon fa wo kancho a menim adwen a woni patima uko jina ka so obi fa wo kancho because on fa ncho. So the approach I adopted trying to come out of this hellhole Mugabe, there seem to be no way out because the government in its effort, you don't see any definitive plan because we all admit that Ghana is in a difficulty. I am telling you, say Ghana situation way. Say uko class 1 them now uko boabo ankra na obi say Ghana situation the first solution akra sebi our class 1 be man say any abante the size of government in this way because ministers in the dogs
he's not ready to do that.
And this is a man who is telling you that he's really committed. The country is sinking as we speak. Ghana is teetering on the brink of a possible economic crash.
Well, everybody is looking
at
money away and first. IMF bailout.
Last time I'm quite tonight, wouldn't say I'm quite Magabi. Let me sit here and state emphatically. I did we start here when the people were saying Kunyan last year. I know say it was one of those comic politics among 4 years just to water down the tension in the country.
I mean, what is causing the delay?
You know, IMF in the first place. Omunya charity organization.
I know.
And your foundation and your church and to go. It is a serious entity. They want to deal with serious-minded individuals. Enti omayano answer na obenye deal from hono. They need to see your commitment. Na kwan abefa so program na plans a wo de begu ho asabi ebe ma sa sika na enkoye kwa because all person what ase a on Brazil there were a lot of tension in the country. People were on the street agitating because the economy was crashing. They were knocking at the door of IMF for several years because they unqualified for the deal. They never gave it to them again. Zambia has been following IMF for quite a long time, for over 5 years in here, asking for a deal. But because they don't fit the score, and as we speak, so Omaya will debt to GDP and a penal will debt to GDP almost 100%. You know, there is no space for you for IMF to give you a deal because that is a template they have designed, and it is not because of Ghana that they will go against it.
The assurance have already been given. Say,
no, definitely they will give you the assurance. Definitely because you see, baby, Ghana, Ginano, Sabi now Obia Maternal Hospital. I heard the sometimes what's the hospital, you know the patient is dying, but you can't tell the Busian for so what I say. But as a health practitioner, no, you know, say, at the idea any pain, you know, Friday palliative care. Oh, Shannon Sabia pain in as if we go to, but you know, say the prognosis is very poor, the person will die, but you can't tell the relative of Winjano. Sanity, IMF, because of for diplomatic reasons, they cannot look into our fees and tell say, but okay, they will bounce you. How many times I'm on bounce? Yeah. So clearly, you near my
the last meeting, Oma included Ghana.
No. So there be a next setting there, and they keep skipping up because
it's not likely. See,
not likely because our debt to our GDP and drop here, Mugabe, and then I'm in charge there. They are very reasonable and very conscious of happenings in Ghana. Now, if we say a minor bona, now President this guy hang jet in them, you must have your Kenyans, some children, no, if we say no money away. Yet, your boo judges, then go at the prime area in Accra, and any party radio, so Kenyans are some buying his own Tiobiano.
It is the size of government.
Exactly. German ambassador or catches on China, catch that Sabi now, Motamu Nimians, maybe my Germany crime ministers are saying, now more Motamu Nimians are some better my buying so. Na Kufuado da sort ministers no or bufu sam kwa ne say or sign kofa bi de kan ho ama parliament zo approve ama ne size of government aye ya bomb na tintin at the center of Accra ewo cantonment ya bu judges dan aguma ka say dan na ye gugu ye nti judge ba ko de ahomte eje ya adwuma no aya ko han judges am ya ko han bungalow ama mo titi menne ene ajayi no be drawing no ya sisa sika over millions of dollars the man or the tin baby or te enti IMF will see you as a joker. They will not take you serious again. About COVID-19 buying, look at the amount of money you're pumping into Ghana's economy. Go back and check from 2016 to this year. Say sika yenya COVID period na time yenya sika do power kroma saying. Then you will ask yourself, say, I buy no commitment in saying IMF ya World Bank during the your friend is saying COVID-19 period no. Omunim say ahochebaba o man so kakra enti no. Omo the initiative be by a friend a common framework. Ya the basa o man na mo ho be kire mo no mo subscribe to your friend say debt suspension initiative o mo de buy na mo ka no sebi ya ntwetwe nko akire mo ya na mo nkrofo be kwa kasa na ntwetwe nko akire kind of for that time na obobosia sebi anyansa nim because oje ne card he never adhere to that particular council. Enti sa ndema we nyina asen ko na afa wo ho kire na wo man no obo na wo kogina IMF say onhu mo ba. At the global space, there is nothing like mercy. And at time, I'm for this catch Ghana na lower middle income way no. Ya chum and ya see ya middle way ya dia hokakra. Obian hold ni sika becha. So Akufo-Addo and his government must set up and Ghana for workers and ho chiromo. And there is the need for Akufo-Addo to come down from his high horses. Or he doesn't see the Ghana for go through. He is going through a utopian bliss. That world of fantasy ne mu note and a Ghana for from workers are suffering, so he should come down from his high horses and see the kind of suffering a Ghana for the workers now provided the necessary incentives.
Very well, Innocent. Happy birthday to Mr.
Complex. They have no shame.
Hey!
Yes.
Why yourself?